Everybody is talking about Christopher Musa, and I think that somewhat, this is the only person appointed by this government that everyone is excited, happy about. For a very long time, I'm not sure we've ever seen somebody who commands this number of goodwill. So much so that even Christopher Musa himself said that he felt the heat with the overwhelming expectations from social media. Social media is usually a place where people can basically dig up anything and everything from you. If they call your name, somehow somebody could just name something, say something about you that knows you from somewhere. But over the past few days, very few, of course, a number of people who have said something bad about him was just basically something personal. But social media has been agog and have practically been excited for the choice of this man to become defense minister. Now, while he was presenting his plans to the Senate, he says that the order is going to be shoot on sight, and these are the things that we've never heard the military so far in recent times even say or do. Because they are ruthless people. Every now and then we hear that have been ambushed, that have been killed. And I'm wondering how in the world would a ragtag, untrained, militia attack military and kill them? It's not just sounding nice. It's not just sounding okay. So listen to this. Shoot on sight. Don't wait for orders. Defense Minister Musa tells troops. Newly appointed Minister of Defense General Christopher Musa, retired, has instructed troops to shoot on sight and immediately engage any armed bandits that they encounter, stressing that they must not wait for further directive. Speaking during the Senate's screening on Wednesday, Musa said this firm order is crucial for frontline protection and restoring public trust in Nigeria's security response. He issued the directive while addressing lawmakers' concerns about delays in giving commands during insurgency confrontation. According to him, once deployed troops automatically carry the mandate to neutralize armed criminals. He said, quote, "You are to engage any criminal or any bandit that is armed and about to kill you. You don't have to wait. Once you are deployed, you automatically have that responsibility." Musa warns that no soldier should claim to be waiting for authorization during imminent danger. He said, quote, "Somebody's aiming to shoot at you. You are waiting for orders. From who? If any member of the armed forces deployed anywhere tells you that he's waiting for an order, he is lying and he's only a coward." He also announced a plan to withdraw soldiers from routine checkpoints and redeploy them to active conflict zones while the police and NSCDC take over checkpoint duties. This, he said, would allow soldiers to go into bushes and take out these criminals. Musa stressed the importance of restoring security for farmers, noting farmers must be able to go back to their farms. If people can't eat, you can imagine what will happen. On the rising killings across regions, he described the perpetrators as a bunch of evil people on drugs, warning that terrorists exploit gaps in security coordination. No Nigerian must be killed, for whatever reason, he added. He acknowledged the high expectations tied to his role. "I know that I cannot afford to fail myself, my nation, and my family." Let me just play back for you a video that has been trending online, that's just absolutely phenomenal, coming from a minister of state for defense. All right. Yes, let's see what we have here. Okay. I particularly like the fact that he said he was going to basically probe the previous minister. And of course, probe specifically who asked the military to withdraw from the school in Kebbi. That way we can start tracing people who have links to these guys. And if you don't do that, then you will just have to run round and run it again. My only fear is I hope they don't conspire in the military to take him out. I hope they don't conspire, against him to take him out. Thank God he's also a military man, somebody who knows the rank, the high and ranks, and knows the environment that he is in. So he'll be extra careful with that matter. So let's listen to what he said while he was addressing the Senate, where he stated clearly that he was shocked with the way and manner people were excited about his appointment. Watch this.
Them to go down. But on expectations, I can tell you, I'm also feeling the heat because when I see the expectations, when my name was mentioned, I know that I cannot afford to fail myself, fail my nation, fail my family. Whatever that we need to do, we will put in the very best, and we know God on our side, we're going to succeed. So it's important, sir, that we must continue to work together. And I assure Nigerians, I really appreciate the responses to the Senate, National Assembly as a whole, the entire Nigerians. Like I went to social media, I was shocked when I saw the response. And it shows that people are really committed in showing that Nigeria is peaceful.
Yeah.
So when people go around saying Nigerians, we don't love ourselves, I say, no, they don't really know who Nigerians are. And it also brings me to the issue that we have on the issue of whether genocide or no genocide. We are all victims. Everybody is being killed. Everybody is dying. So that's why it's important that we must work together. And it is when we allow them have gaps that they penetrate. They don't care who they kill. These are a bunch of evil people that are on drugs. For whatever reason, we must stop the killings. Nigerians must not be killed, or anyone in Nigeria must not be killed for whatever reason. So, sir, our own target is to face them squarely and ensure that we stop the killing. Farmers should go, our children should be safe in their schools, and Nigeria is back to how it used to be before. I think that's very, very important.
Absolutely. I mean, you could tell that the man is very, very serious with the way and manner that he's going up with his duty. I mean, like it or live it, he has this goodwill from the public, and it's very rare to have this kind of goodwill from the public. Very, very rare in Nigerian space to have this kind of goodwill. There hasn't been anybody. Go and check. Even the president doesn't have this goodwill. Go and check. In from Goodluck Jonathan's days, Goodluck Jonathan days up until this president, there has been nobody that has gotten this kind of goodwill who's working for the government like this Christopher Musa. None. I'm not kidding. No. Why did Goodluck Jonathan leave the office? He was there from 2009, right, to 2016. No, 2014, because 2015 he left in 2015. He was there for 6 years. All right. So he was there all along, and he left office because Nigerians wanted him out because of corruption and all or whatnot. Right. That's one. Two. Buhari took over. At first, Buhari had that goodwill, but I think somewhere around the second year, that goodwill eroded. Went right under the bus, and then we had the issue down all over. Tinubu came on, and we know that Tinubu is the man with the least amount of votes made president. You can imagine a president of a country scoring just 8 million votes out of 232 million people. Just 8 million voted for him, and he's the president ruling over 200 million people. So he has the least amount of numbers to be made president of Nigeria. People in opposition had more votes than the person who won. When in other climes, and even in previous elections, we've had the president beating the main opposition, the second main opposition, and then even combine all the result of the opposition, the winner still won. So I'm just trying to give you a history of how our leadership in terms of the presidency, have won their election and have won people's heart or not. But this guy, go and see what social media, even up until today, what social media is saying regarding this guy. And sometimes social media, most of the time, what social media says is usually not as a result of somebody pressing buttons or somebody sponsoring social media to say something positive about the person. No, social media is a country of its own, and people it's a country of its own because it comes with diverse opinion, diverse points, diverse personality. People just basically run the riots, of opinions. when it comes to social media, and that's why it's no respecter of anybody. So his appointment is greeted with some positivity, and I hope he succeeds. Tell me what you think in the comments. I hope to surely hear from you.